Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be tips and tricks you need to know. Tip number one, you need to know what season they're fishing because this is really important because you want to catch the most fish and not just have a terrible week, month of just not fishing and not catching any fish. This is due to the water temp, and I'm going to pull up a picture right now. So this is the 6 bass seasons. Spring, pre-spawn, it's pretty good. Spring spawn, and kind of iffy. Spring post-spawn is pretty sucky. Now summer is really good. Awesome sauce. Fall is okay. And winter, yeah, I'm just not going to say it's bad. I'm not going to fish in there. I wouldn't prefer it. Tip number 2. Spawning season. You want to know when fish are spawn, when fish are active, and so you can catch the most fish. So here we have the National Bass Spawn Map. Down March, then goes up April, then late April, early May, then late May. So there you go, and on to tip number 3. Tip number 3, water temp. This is good to know about which season too. So water temp, you know when fish are out and swimming, and here you go. Like again, now it's the water temps. Less than 50, it's kind of bad. No, it's actually really bad. Don't fish there. 40 through 50, it's kind of bad. 50 through 60, meh. 60 through 65 is pretty good. 65 to 75 is the best, and you want to be fishing here because it's really good. 75 to 85, more than the higher, it's kind of meh, and so there you go. On to tip number 4, which rigs to use. Good rigs are Texas rigs and a basic jigs, but you don't have to use these. You could use any bait, hard, plastic, just some to look forward to. So I'm gonna be teaching my dog. I'm gonna be teaching you how to set up a Texas rig. So you need a hook, you need a bowler weight or preferred bowler weight, and your plastic, soft plastic. So you take your line, and so first you just drop your bullet weight. Hold on. So you could drop it. So now hook your hook. So after you have it tied right here, you're gonna take your worm, your whatever, and so top you wanna just poke it through about inch or half, and you just wanna poke it through. So if you have multicolored, you want to put what you think is the bottom towards this side of the hook. So say if this is the bottom, I'm going to be doing it this way. So just, so have a little bit, this is not inch, so kind of messed up. So you just pull it all the way through. You could even have it on the line a little bit. So now you just want to flip it. So look at the line. You want to flip it so it's on this side of the hook. So there you go. And then, so you want to have it straight so you can tell what to put on the, so you want to have it where this meets up to the hook. So I'd have it about right here. So just poke your hook through. And there you go. So there's that. That's how you hook up a Texas rig. But see if I push it down, there's still some hook showing. So if you want weedless, this is not weedless, so it's gonna get caught. But if you want weedless, you just put the hook. You put the hook and just put it back in the worm, like so. You put it back in the worm. So it's not shown, so it's not weedless. But when they grab it, when the fish bites it, they're gonna push this down, and the hook's gonna come out, and then boom. So that's how you hook up the Texas rig. But now I'm gonna show you how to hook up just a normal jig. So it's just that simple. You put it through. It's like the Texas. You put it through the top actually, and it comes like this. You could double it again, but it's not weedless, and it looks like a fish apparently. So there you have it for jigs. And moving on to number 5. Moving on to number 5 or 6. It's supposed to be 5. Whatever I said is wrong. Crankbait. So you don't have to use crankbaits again, but just know what different types there are and what they're for. So we have like the classic one. There's big, there's small, there's big lips, and then there's square lips. So let me talk about the different types that you need to know. There's shallow crankbait, where it's like a square lip, something square. I'll show you better. This is bigger. It's like a square, kind of more square, and those are for they're just like shallow. They're shallow crankbaits. But the bigger lip you have, the deeper it goes. So now we have deep diving. They're big lips, usually bigger, like these, that you won't use, and like these type farther, and the way how far you want, the bigger the lip, and the faster you pull, the faster you pull, the deeper it's gonna go. If you pull as fast, it's gonna go like way deep because it's a big lip. And then yeah, but this is like a normal crankbait that you would see, just 2 treble hooks like that size, and just a normal lip like that. So a sinking crankbait sinks like a foot or so every single second. I don't know if I have one, but they're for like sinking, then they sink, then like a timed one, like this if you want to time it. You just wait a second, and they deep foot, they deep more and more after you wait each time. So that's gonna be through some types of crankbaits. We have shallow, we have deep diving, we have like just the sinking crankbait, but that's gonna wrap it up for tip number 5. Next tip we have, tip number 6, is different color of lures. So you need to know this because fish don't just like one color, one flavor. They like variety, especially different bass and different fish. So you need to know this. I'm going to pull a picture right now. So for these are the bait colors, and I'm going to talk about it right now. So it's not so specific where fish only like these and they only like that. It's just better options. So for clear water, you're gonna do natural greens, brown, and reds. Those are good. And a little bit more foggy water, you're gonna have bright greens and yellows. And for muddy water, you're gonna have blacks and purples and blues. So, but there you go. Those are the bait colors. And moving on to number 7. Alright, for number 8, you gotta listen to the fish. So, like they could hear. Here, let me see. Bass react to sound actually. That's gonna be a different video. They could hear, feel vibrations and little sounds like rattling, and then just little sounds that they hear, and I'm going to show you some of what they could hear. They could hear sounds like this, and like rattling. They can hear sounds like this, and when you throw it and drop it, they feel it and they can know where there is, and they can sneak up on the prey and then snatch it. They can hear sounds about like spoons clicking, and they also see like there's these skirts like move around, and then those are also good. But there's also rattle traps which are good that make the sound rattling. There you go. And there's some of the sounds, only some of the sounds that fish can hear, especially bass. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. And sorry this is a long video, but there's 8 tips and tricks for bass, and in another video I'll do saltwater so you could know about that, not just freshwater. And see you next time. Peace.